What's up, guys? Happy Hump Day. Welcome to the Spread. We are ready to give you guys those stories that'll keep you smiling, keep you laughing, keep you scratching your head sometime. And again, for those of you guys who don't know exactly what the Sprint is about, the Sprint is where we take all the good stories, the fun stories, the trendy kind of talkers from the heavy news cycle, and we flesh them out right here in a very, very short show that's in your afternoon or your evening. Whatever you're doing, you can just chill out right with us on WSLS.com. So all you people out there who look at some of the topics and be like, this ain't news, it's news for somebody, and it's making somebody smile. So again, that's what we're all about. We're taking a break from the heavy news cycle, and we're going over different stories that are happening in our community and sometimes all around the country. For example, today we got a roast session coming y'all way because check this out. Here we have a situation of, it was in this moment where he knew he messed up. Yeah, we're dealing with a situation where Home Skillet Biscuit decided he wanted to go on a joyride. We're going to get into that later on in the spread to figure out exactly what happened in this case and why this is probably not the best thing to do if you want to keep a clean record. But oh well, who am I to say that? All right, moving on, guys. We got to get into some of the fun events that are happening, especially keep your eyes open for this weekend. For example, downtown Roanoke, you better get ready for that Strawberry Festival because you already know what it's about. Thousands flocking to beloved event, which will feature homemade strawberry shortcakes along with sundaes and chocolate dipped or whipped cream berries. Although it's known for sweet treats, it's also a fundraiser for a small independent school that's run strictly on volunteers. Says that this event is rain or shine this Friday and Saturday at Elmwood Park. This is one of those things that if you are just moving to Roanoke, they say you have to have one. This is a great opportunity to grab one. I had one for the first time last year. Noah and Brittany, they always covered it for our morning show to kind of keep people in the know about when it's happening, when it's taking place, and all that good stuff. Did you guys know these jokers make the shortcake part for like a month out, and then they spend the day before making thousands, like cleaning thousands and thousands of strawberries and stuff. So yeah, you get your experience, all of it right there at the festival. And again, it's a great time to bring the family out and to enjoy a tradition that a lot of people really, really love checking out. There's something else that people love checking out, which I just found out that I might have, be SOL. I'm gonna try to see what I can do to get a ticket. If you guys got a ticket and y'all sick and don't want to go, pass it over to your sister because I was just a little bit late with trying to get my tickets to the Taco Readers Festival because it's back this year and it's going to be bigger and better than ever. Get this. This year is at the Berglund Center. Organizers say that there will be more than 10 different food vendors, sweet treats, empanadas, and of course, margaritas. We're told that this year they really wanted to make this and even a family-friendly event. And guess what? This is how they're doing it.
So there's a kid zone that includes somebody that's going to do some face painting for us, 3 different inflatables, and then we even have something called Baby Rita. So if your kid wants to join in on the fun and with minus the alcohol, we got that covered too.
That just sounds adorable. A Baby Rita? Come on now. Another new addition is a taco eating contest where you can win a trophy if you can eat 10 tacos in 10 minutes. Y'all, come on now. Let's just be completely transparent. And I know I'm a thick chick, but I'm pretty sure a lot of us could take back several tacos in less than 10 minutes. That's the competition. So I employ everybody to try to jump in if you can. The event is Sunday from noon to 5. But if you bought a VIP pass, you could get in even earlier. I think an hour early to be specific. But again, 10 tacos, y'all. Okay, so last night, full disclosure, I ordered some tacos. I ate 4 of them joints leisurely in less than 5 minutes. I don't know if it was because I was hungry, but come on now. If I'm eating for fun and I get them joints finished in 5 minutes, what do you think I could do with 10 tacos in 10 minutes? I'm just saying. So if I can do it, I know you can do it. So if you guys happen to get in that competition, just know I'm your biggest cheerleader. I think anybody do it. Now, if they would have said 20 tacos in 10 minutes, yeah, now I get that. That's probably that cause a choking hazard, I'm pretty sure. But 10 tacos, 10 minutes, I guarantee you, I challenge anybody. If you win, we're going to have a competition together. Let's do it together. I want to try it out. Speaking of choking hazard, check this out. We all know those reusable water bottles are really fun. They're very convenient. Everybody drinks out of them, and they take them everywhere they go every single day. But did you know They could be the breeding ground for some bacteria and all type of gunk built up in it when you try to clean it. Let's get into the details because you just may want to take another look at your water bottle. You may want to wash it a bit more next time you try to use it. Doctors with Cleveland Clinic say the bacteria and mold thrive in wet environments, and you often can't see the germs that may be growing inside your water bottle. It could lead to getting sick, like with food poisoning, and those with sensitivities to mold may also have a flare-up of allergy symptoms. Also say to prevent this, doctors recommend cleaning your water bottle with soap and water after every use and stresses that just rinsing it out isn't enough.
Water bottles have nooks and crannies. And so we're lifting up straws, we're twisting off caps. All of those areas, if they're not removed and washed at the same time, can really harbor bacteria and mold that grows underneath them. And sometimes the mouth of the water bottle is small enough that you might need a wire brush instead, because even a dishwasher is not going to get the right amount of water in there to clean it. So really do have to pay attention to all the moving parts in your water bottle.
So she says whether it's stainless steel, glass, or plastic, it needs to be regularly washed to avoid the buildup of bacteria and mold. Now, you guys know good and well how it is when you got a dirty water bottle. Sometimes you can smell it. I'm a very sensitive person, so I like to really scrub my stuff anytime I'm finished with it. But sometimes when you leave it in the sink and it's just chilling for a while, you open the top and you can just smell how you need to probably clean it. So let this be just a quick reminder to you guys. Don't just, pick your water bottle up and just drink on it, especially if you're not cleaning it often. Please do so because, again, there might be some stuff growing in there that you do not want to find in a hospital bed. All right, guys, moving on down the road. Woke up this morning. Of course, there was a lot of wet fog, dew and stuff on my vehicle, and then driving, having to turn the wipers on and off. I know they've been dealing with a lot of tornadoes over in Oklahoma, just a lot of big action happening in the forecast here lately. Fortunately for us, we've been calm, but again, we need to be aware that some rain is coming. So let's get to meteorologist Chris Michaels with a hump day forecast.
Hey there, guys. Happy Wednesday. Today, more sunshine, warmer than yesterday. Highs ranging between 78 and 84. Overnight lows between about 52 and 58, but we're even warmer tomorrow and talking about the potential for some wet weather at times this weekend. All that right now on WSLS.com.
All right, Chris, thank you so much. Stick around with us, man. After the break, we got some more stories coming your way. For example, we got a cool update. It's just a new update to that bear cub story that you remember we talked about the other day when those people were taking the bear cubs out of the tree and taking pictures with it. We got an update about that story. We got a bear attack story that you do not want to miss that was caught on camera. And we got this one right here, man. This home skillet biscuit, he ain't driving for his life. He ain't in a movie. He just sweating because he know he doing something he ain't got no business doing. We're getting into it later on in the sprint. Coming up after the break, please do not go anywhere. Stick around with us on WSLS.com. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the sprint, guys. Let's get right into it. So you know how sometimes you picture yourself, if you're in a safari or something, you see those lions running after the vehicle, and you think to yourself, man, that was scary. Or an elephant or a rhino running after a vehicle, you think to yourself, man, I'm happy I'm not in that vehicle. Well, over in Japan, they had some action with a brown bear. Check this out. Take a look at it. Look, mama bear coming in, swollen a dog. The homegirl is upset. So check it out. This is a sight you do not want to see. Video of a brown bear attacking a small truck in Japan, and it was all caught on camera. The bear pounces on the vehicle twice, breaking the wiper and cracking the windshield. You see the crack right there. Now, after the driver sped away, he said that the bear continued to follow him for a while. And if you take a look earlier, there apparently was some bear cubs running in the forest. So Mama Bear was being Mama Bear, doing Mama Bear things. But this is just an example. These jokers don't play, especially if they feel threatened. And I'm just over here thinking, every time I see this, it reminds me of that one scene in Jurassic Park. You remember when the kids were in the Jeep and the T-Rex came out of nowhere? And then he jumped on the thing and the glass part broke through the ceiling. You guys know what I'm talking about. But look at this. Look, Mama said, hey, you better move now. There's a baby cubs right there. But yeah, Mama don't play. And I respect Mama. And obviously, let this be a warning to you that bears may look fluffy and comfortable and sweet and stuff. But when it comes to that Mama instinct, them jokers Don't mess around. So yeah, we have to bring that to your attention because this should remind you of a story that we brought you guys last week where it was actually some bear cubs. Mama bear probably was off hunting or something like that. This probably would have happened to these particular people if they would have did that while mom was around. But it was a story regarding the bear cubs that were pulled out of their tree and people were taking pictures of them. And I remember one of them, and you would notice, like, I'm about to play the video right now just to remind you, but one of the cubs, they dropped it because it bit the woman. But anyways, very outraging looking video. People were very irritated about it, but apparently the bear cub, that one of them that was taken from the tree, is recovering at a rehab facility after being pulled from the tree by a group of people wanting to take pictures with the animal. This is according to the North Carolina Wildlife Resource Commission. Again, this is the video of it that it went viral. It was all over the place, but you see the people pulling the bear cubs out of the tree and taking pictures with the bear, which was crazy. Bystander captured this video of people pulling the two bears from the tree near the apartment complex. It says that they can be seen grabbing one of the cubs and posing with it in photos. Eventually, one of the cubs bit someone and again ran away. They dropped the bear and it just ran away. It says wildlife later found one of the cubs at a nearby pond. It was wet, shivering, and appeared to be favoring one of its front paws, according to the state wildlife staff member. They captured the bear and it was receiving treatment right now at a rehabilitation center. It says that the goal is to release it back into the wild later this year. Now, unfortunately, sad news behind this is that the other cub has yet to be found. Officials advise anyone who comes in contact with an orphan cub to not attempt to capture it, handle it, or remove it, or feed it. They say that it's risk to the cub's safety as well as a person's if the mama bear is nearby. And let me just remind you of what a mama bear will do if you mess around and find out. Bring in Big Mama Jama right there. I ain't playing no games. And again, pull another cub out the tree, thank you bad, with a mama bear around. This is just a warning. But it's good that I'm happy that they at least found that cub and are nurturing it back to health. But again, it just sucks because, when we make bad decisions as humans, we never know the impact that it has on natural life or nature. And the fact that they can't even find the other cub, that worries me. Hopefully it may be with the mama bear, we don't know. But the cub that it is being nurtured back to health, you could tell that it had been through some stuff because, again, you disturb its natural habitat when you're trying to do it for the gram. So it's not worth it. I know I'm joking about it a lot, but yeah, just look at that story and understand that this ain't a joke. You could get seriously injured. And again, consequences happen because of your actions. And hypothetically speaking, if Mama Bear was around and did something to the people by protecting its babies, it would have got put down, So that's the reality of the situation. And we just need to use common sense next time. Let's get to this particular home skillet biscuit. This is one of those things where when I saw the video earlier, I was like, surely, did he get dared to do this or something? This is an unusual theft out of Huntington, West Virginia. Check it out. We're going to get to it. So you're going to see the man. I'm going to kind of walk you guys through it. But this happened on Monday while medics were actually responding to a call at a recovery home. Says that is when this man, who was 37-year-old Anthony Bell, he entered the ambulance and then started driving off. The funny part about this, in my opinion, is just his face the whole time. You look at his face, he knows for a fact he doing something he ain't got no business doing. Anyways, the brazen theft was all caught on dash camera. Bell abandoned the ambulance but was later arrested and booked into the Western Regional Jail early Tuesday morning. Faces multiple charges, including felony stolen auto, along with several misdemeanor offenses. It says that the Cabell County EMS director said that this was the third time an ambulance had been stolen within the county. Fortunately, nobody was injured in this particular theft, but come on, man. And that's why I was just like, if you look at his face, you just think to yourself, look at him. Did somebody put you up for this? Like, is this a dare? Because what is your purpose of getting into an ambulance? He looked like he saw a ghost. Look at his little eyes. And I think he's probably thinking to himself, oh my God, I actually did it. Now what do I do next? Either way, this should be just a reminder to you guys, it ain't worth it, man. I just don't get it. And now look at him. Look, he dropped it off. Look, he's like, ooh, I got it now. I did it. I think this is just my theory. And like I said, I'm not a, what you call it, psychic or anything. it just feels like he was put up to this. Because surely you are not that eager to commit a crime. And look at him. just, I don't know. I don't know. Jazz, please make some sense of this. Because I'm just like, doesn't it look like he's been put up to a dare of some sort? Like,
I wrap my head around why the ambulance? You know, because maybe he was in desperate need to get somewhere. I don't know, but I can't really think of a reason to rob or steal an ambulance vehicle. And I mean, we've had that happen here, though.
yes.
So it's not uncommon. I remember a few months back, we had something like that happen in our region where somebody just stole an ambulance. And again, there's no real explanation for it. I really wondering, like, what's the thought process behind it? But he does look terrified.
Yeah, because
It's crazy that everything was caught on camera. You can see how scared he looks. So I don't know what he's going through, but I hope everything is okay. I hope everything is straight, because again, it's not worth it.
and you already know his, you gotta know his family is roasting him. Like I could just see it. Like I bet they're like, "What you doing?" Like she showed up to the family reunion. It was just like, "Yo, bro, you remember that time you stole an ambulance?" He like, "What you doing that for?" Like I don't know.
I don't know. Like I can't even. I'm trying to reason with it. And trying to figure out why he felt the need to do this, but I keep falling short.
Man.
I keep coming up short. I can't think of any reason why he would do that. But it's crazy, like seeing his face expression as it was going on. Like he just knew he wasn't supposed to be in that ambulance.
Hey, Jazz, look, I swear to God, because you watch Nutty Professor with me. I love Nutty Professor. You remember Eddie Murphy plays multiple characters, including the brother? You remember the brother? Does this not look like him a little bit?
He does.
Yeah, and that's what I was like.
Now that you say it, he does.
Either way, I hope he learns his lesson. Again, it's one of those crimes that I feel is just so senseless that you just like, why did you do that? Please, just people, if you see an open ambulance, know it's there for a reason, because you could be stopping life-saving measures while they're actually on scene for something because you want a joyride. It's just not worth it.
Let's not do that.
Yeah.
That's honestly what I was worried about. To think he would have prevented those life-saving measures trying to steal an ambulance. It's honestly, it's like a scene out of GTA.
Yes.
It doesn't even seem real. But here we are. So.
Girl, I don't know what to say. We got these videos be cracking me up. All right, Jazz, do we have anything else, girlie?
No, ma'am.
All right. Well, I tell you what, you're actually going to the Taco Readers thing. You did good and got a ticket on time.
Yeah. And also the contest, the 10 tacos.
Dude.
I feel like a lot of people could do that, including myself.
Yeah.
Like, I can down like 4 tacos in like a few minutes. Like 10 tacos. Y'all better get.
I know. Well, thank you so much, Jazz.
All right.
Have a good one. All right, here we go. Let me get my keyboard. If my keyboard decided to work, there it goes. We got it back. All right, guys. Yeah, no, we we always covering different kind of stories that just makes you think to yourself, why? And again, it's not to completely berate people whatsoever. If anything, it's just to call people out. What's right is right, what's wrong is wrong, holding people accountable. And again, these are kind of those stories that everybody is talking about. People are just like, what in the world is going on? We break down the case of those particular situations. And again, it should just be a quick little tiny reminder that we always want to use common sense, follow the law, don't break the law, and just flat out, just come on now. Again, use common sense. Either way, thanks so much for joining us today on The Sprint. Another fun show. And again, if you got something that you want us to talk about, please drop it in the comment section. We go back and we look at all the comments and all that good stuff. And know that this is a place that we take a break from all the heavy news, because you get that 24/7 throughout your news day, your news cycle day. We are that tiny break that when you're having lunch, when you're having dinner, pull up WSLS.com or scan that QR code that you see at the end of the noon show and the 90s show, and you will see a chance to just come out and hang with us, have a conversation, and just, maybe smile, maybe laugh. We'll be back here again tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening, 6:30 and 12:30. We'll see you then at on the Sprint on WSLS.com.